What's up, beautiful earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. That's me. Let's shuffle some cards here. These are going to be 3 individual tarot readings. One for, we're going to go backwards. So it's going to be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Timestamps will be down below if you want to hop right to yours, but stick around, especially for the intro, just to get the general rules here of what I'm doing. Here on YouTube, I do general messages, guys. That means not everything I say will resonate with every single earth sign out there. That's impossible. It's not going to happen. Come in with realistic expectations. Pieces and parts of this will very likely resonate. If it doesn't, that's okay. Push it aside. Maybe revisit it later. It might resonate for you down the line. Or if it's simply not your message, understand this time it isn't your message. That happens too. That being said, I hope lots and lots of this resonates. That's my goal. That's my desire here today. Let's get you messages for your best and highest good, for empowerment, confirming things you're thinking or feeling specifically about your partner. This is going to be a love reading if I didn't say that already. Everything else about this video is down in the box below for you, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media channels. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook, Instagram.com. If you want to book a personal, that's down below as well. That's it. Other than that, yeah, come into this with an open heart and an open mind. We'll see what we can get for you. Let's start with my Capricorns. What's up, Capricorns? How you doing? Anybody else having technology issues this week? I ran into like 3 in a row. I don't know what that has to do with your love life, but it came right out, so maybe some of you needed to hear that. Technology issues. Uh-oh. Mercury isn't in retrograde. What's the deal with that? All right, anyway, Capricorn. Tell me about Capricorn's love life, please. Let's get 3 cards for their person and 3 cards for them. Okay? Beautiful. Don't you love it when it comes out just as you asked? I got 6 cards. I took a little break, so I feel like now that I've come back to it, the messages are just like ready to go, like they're ready to come out and be seen. So, all right, got some interesting energy. We got 2 5s. You each have a 5. So let's look at that positively. Agents of change and chaos, right? Not always the most comfortable energy, but certainly room to grow and develop and learn something here. So let's see. This is me putting a real positive spin on it, guys. No, I'm going to be real with you. For those who are returning, you guys know I'm a pretty straight shooter. So the major arcana coming up immediately, I see Temperance and the Moon, so possibly Sagittarius or Pisces energy. That might be strong in your chart as well, Capricorn, if you have like a moon or a rising in one of those signs. That's just confirmation for some of you. So your person's energy is Moon and Aquarius. 7 of Swords. So yes, sometimes the liar, cheater, thief card. Sometimes, okay? It doesn't have to be. It's indecision, right? We're carrying our thoughts around, but we're leaving some behind to return to them later. Is it not wanting to confront someone, not wanting to speak a truth, speak something that's on your mind, but it's like you're not ready to deliver it all? Being strategic is actually really what I'm getting here. That doesn't have to be in love per se. Yes, this is a love reading, but I mean, if you're with your person and you love them and you know they love you back, what are they being strategic about? I mean, let's go ahead and clarify, right? Because that word is being very like drilled into my head to drill into your head. They're being strategic about something. Especially if you've recently suffered a loss of some kind, a job, a family member, something that's been keeping you down. It's like there's an important conversation they want to have with you, but they're not wanting to come in and it's almost like, I hate to say it, but like kick you when you're down. If it's difficult news or a difficult conversation, they're being strategic of when they choose to have that conversation with you. To be honest, because I think they're trying to, I know this sounds like a mixed message, but it's like they understand that now's not the best time, so maybe like we'll shelf that and revisit it later. That's sort of what I'm getting about a conversation. Because maybe it's a difficult conversation of are we or aren't we, and they know that you're going through something emotionally turbulent, so they're like, maybe we'll wait to have that conversation later. That's the major message I'm getting from their energy anyway. 5 of Swords again. Okay, so there was an argument. Someone who had they put themselves first in some sort of situation, and they were not caring or compassionate about what the other person was thinking or feeling. And so another 5, by the way. So that's always important. When you have 3 of all the numbers, right? You have 3 5s. Which is the one missing? Let's see. It looks like the Wands are missing. Wands being argument and conflict, right? Competition, heated tempers, passion, right? Honestly, this feels like you guys had some sort of argument. And maybe both of you are wanting to Capricorn, to avoid being the bigger person. How do I want to phrase this? Nobody wants to confront the truth head on. You both are feeling some type of way about something. Or again, this could be your person at work, whatever. Take the message if it resonates. Nobody wants to step up and admit fault. That's what it is. And that's why there's this strategy. There is like, I don't love these 3 cards in a row. I'm already kind of like, this is kind of an icky message. But not wanting to admit fault or to sneak away and not deal with it head on. That's what I'm getting. There's an avoidance of a difficult truth. Because there's going to be spilt cups. There's going to be hurt feelings involved. It doesn't have to mean forever, but their overall outcome card is Temperance. So yes, maybe Sagittarius. But for most of you, it does have to do with self-healing. Temperance comes after the Death card, which again, card of Scorpio, card of endings, card of, cycles, right? It's saying spend some time with yourself, nurture your own cup, do a little bit of self-reflection and self-healing. And maybe that's what this person is doing in a higher vibration. Maybe they know that there's a lot of tension. There's some tense stuff going on. So they're picking their moment to come in and be like, hey, so let's talk about that fight we had. But it's almost like they're doing it at a time where there's patience here. Someone is practicing patience. They're coming to you at a time where the smoke has cleared from the fire, if that makes sense. Interesting. So that may be literal for some of you. God forbid, I don't do like, scary predictions on my channel. I just don't. But yeah, there's an issue that is being compounded by a larger issue. So some of you may be popping off on your person because you're actually upset about something else or vice versa. That's sort of what I'm getting, especially a Sagittarius. Oh my goodness, that makes sense to me in my life. Sagittarians are feeling some type of way right now. I don't know what is going on in the universe with Sagittarius, but my goodness. Anyway, that was a side message for some of you. All right, so let's see what's up here. Your energy is having faith that your ships are coming in. The 3 of Wands. Whatever you've taken steps and action and, put action towards, have faith that what's coming to you is what is meant to be. It's not always what you think you need, but it's what universe sees you as needing. Yeah, there's opportunity. There's abundance and blessings, particularly in money and career for you. It's not here yet, but keep making those strides forward. Wands denote action, so keep taking action. Keep moving forward because it opens your I heard receptive. You are receptive to more abundance and blessings, and particularly money, right? This is Jupiter, expansion, taking 1 and making it 2. I actually think, don't quote me yet. We'll see where the energy goes. I don't love these cards, but this actually doesn't feel too much like a breakup to me. This feels like your trouble in paradise, right? It feels like there was an argument, there was a confrontation, there were some upset feelings. But I don't think it's the end of this. At minimum, I think you're going to revisit it. I think it's saying spend a day or 2 apart, give yourself some time. I said something similar to Pisces actually, and they are coming up in this spread as well. It doesn't mean it's the end of the relationship, but it's like the universe is wanting you guys to separate for a few days, for a few hours, for a few weeks, to gain a greater perspective on what's going on here. And so when you approach it the next time, and there will be with 2 of Pentacles, it's not over yet, it's growing, you see it with more clarity and more patience. You're able to talk to your person and come from a place of logic versus a place of upset feelings and like untempered emotion. This is like, let's just chill. Let's just like take some deep breaths. Let's bring it back to our center. Let's take a yoga class. That's what I mean. I think that's what this is. And that's this indecision. That's what this strategy is. It's like now is not the right time to talk about that thing because it's like a hot topic. It's like a hot button issue. Some of you may literally be having arguments about like politicians and political discussions. And it's like, even if this is like your husband or your wife or whoever, they said something that really got under your skin. And so then there was a lot of harsh or brash reaction to something that I do think it had to do with a conversation, but it cut very deeply. The words cut very deeply. I will say Very likely unintentionally. And for some of you, I just being called to say, you are dealing with a Sagittarius or someone who has very strong Sagittarius in their chart. They're blunt, right? Sagittarians, they're funny, but sometimes their humor cuts very deep and they don't even realize they're hurting you. That could be. And again, Capricorn, if you're a cusper, you may be taking on that Sag energy that's in your moon or whatever, and it's kind of rearing its ugly head. Yeah, it's about getting through the storm. It's having faith that, yes, there's clouds up above, but eventually the sun will shine again. And this is a card of, I think it is the sun in Aries. So, I mean, the sun will shine again. Do you see how it almost looks like there's storm clouds up above, but the sun is trying to break through? There will be growth and development in this conversation that one or two of you is either avoiding or being strategic about when you have the conversation. Maybe you just got into an argument about the kids. You got into an argument about money. You got into an argument about where you're going to vacation. Do you know what I mean? Like simple things. But it escalated quickly. So you're all up in your feels about it. Are you really, Capricorn? Are you really up in your feels? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I joke. I jest. Yeah, this person hurt you, but you don't want to admit that because you don't like being vulnerable. But it struck. It's I don't know if it struck a chord, but you understand what I mean. It went deep. It touched you deep down, and it hurt. It was a place of vulnerability, and you felt like this person attacked you on it. Aw, Capricorn. So yeah, you're doing the exact same thing. You're taking a second to reassess the situation. The hangman is in reverse so that he can see what is around him externally from a different perspective, from a different viewpoint, right? With time and the hanged man, right? Leaving someone hanging, putting them on pause. I think that's what you understand you need to do some internal searching. This is about the subconscious. What's really going on underneath the surface? Why is that a point of vulnerability for you? Why is that a subject that is off guard to talk about? Why are you, essentially protecting the secret of what's inside? I'm not getting much here. Tell me. Ooh, yeah, let's do this one. Did it have to do with a child or a parent for that matter? Something to do with your parent, a mother, a father, a child? Especially a Pisces child. You're taking time out to get your strength, to get your courage back up, to have a conversation that you don't want to have. For a lot of you, it's about money or I have to say it, choosing to be single. This could be a relationship where time and time again, you try and bring the pieces. I almost see this as two people. The pentacles, the physical bodies. Bringing it back together, then there's a clash, then there's an argument, and then you guys go your separate ways. And then you bring it back together, you merge cups again, you bring the love that is left. But this is my single ladies card, my single man's card, right? Self-made. Maybe there's a struggle over independence. Maybe one of you is far more codependent, particularly you have a lot of Pisces cards here. It could be a Cancer, but I'm really getting Pisces. There's a struggle there. And maybe your secret is you'd rather be single, Capricorn. Or maybe your secret is I'm not going to wait around for you forever. Maybe you're like, I got crops blooming all around me. Like, I have options, buddy. So are we going to do this or not? You're looking for loyalty. And so maybe there's okay, so if that's the case, if you're not getting loyalty, maybe this is the liar, cheater, thief card. Maybe you full well know that they have not been committed or there's infidelity or however you want to say it. And maybe that's the giant elephant in the room that you don't want to talk about. It's you're suppressing it. It's the secret. But then what is that saying about your self-worth? That you're willing to put up with someone who doesn't put you first? No matter what the situation is, the details are going to differ. Not everybody is dealing with a cheater, right? Flat out. That's not, for some of you, again, you're arguing about your kids. You're arguing about, money. The major theme in this message is taking a break to reassess and then coming back to say what needs to be said. To bring illumination to it. Because right now there's a lot of, if it's not secrets, it's confusion. It's shadowy. It's the moon energy. It's not right there. Bright in the sunlight, right? Shrouded in yellow, illumination. Right now, you can see what you're dealing with. Look at all these dark cards, right? It's murky. It's confusing. It's where do I stand? How do I feel? What do I actually think? Should I have said that? Why didn't I say that? There's a lot of things you're working out. Again, the fives. Change, chaos, right? Oh, sorry, my camera doesn't always focus. Regarding money, regarding emotions, regarding words that were spoken or need to be spoken, right? So we're missing the wands. We're missing the action. Wands can also be finally communicating, right? If you're holding back, if your thoughts exist only in the emotions you're feeling, maybe the wands are not here yet because it's saying there hasn't been action taken on expressing that. Again, though, wands can be competing for someone's affection, competing for someone's attention. In which case, Capricorn, I think you're going to be the one to choose to be single or to spend time on your own for a bit. A lot of you, I mean, that doesn't surprise me in a Capricorn reading. You're just like, you know what? I'm going to focus on my money because that's what I can control, and I can't control how this person feels about me. So it's like you win some, you lose some. Well, you're definitely going to win here. Regarding your person, though, your outcome card is I'm just going to say it, it's not a great card. It's kind of a shitty card for outcome. That doesn't mean that's, what you're going to manifest, right? But this is a card of feeling a sense of loss, feeling abandoned, feeling hardship. I think you might be ushering that into your person. Give me one more card here. Hang with me, Capricorn, all right? Don't take that to heart yet. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, God, really? Falling off the table? Hold up. What fell? What fell? That's a message for some of you. What is falling apart? Yeah, a lot of you are getting out of a marriage contract. Libra energy, right? Justice. And then new, the Ace of Cups, focusing on either your self-love, or this just says the person you're married to, you guys are really going through it. There is struggle. We know that already. All the fives. 5, 5, 5. 15. Well, that's the devil, isn't it? That's your card, right? I'm not saying you are the devil, right? I'm saying your energy is present. So I am being called to say this. It's not all on your person. You are contributing to this difficult situation. And I'm not saying you're not, you don't have your reasons. I'm not saying you're wrong, Capricorn, but you need to recognize you're a key player in this too. The wish fulfillment with the Fire King. So who is the fire sign that you're thinking of? Is it this person? Maybe, if it's Sagittarius. There's wish fulfillment with a fire sign. But again, somebody has options, or if they don't have options, though here we go again with the Seven of Swords. Sneakiness. This is deciding where your love stands, right? Emotional options. Who do I love? What do I love? Who do I want to invest my time in, my money in, my energy in? There's confusion. It's not all bad. This isn't a bad card, but it's undecided. Again, taking time apart, whether that's an hour or a week or a month or a year, there's something valuable to be gained. And I'm telling you right now, for both of you, it's bringing it back to yourself. What is it that I really want? Did you start to lose yourself in this relationship, Capricorn? For some of you, there's new love with a Libra. Some of you have an Aquarius that's they have wandering eyes. I just have to say it. Yeah, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I gotta be honest. I know what this card is showing me, right? But let's think about that. Retreat. Run. Go the other way. Retreat when you're on battle, right? And literally on the battlefield. Look at this guy. He's the victor, but this is like winning at all costs. Give yourself time away from this to gain clarity and perspective. Okay? That's the major message here. Tell me about this new Libra. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And this kind of came out over here. I did say, tell me about the Libra. So I'll be honest, some of you may be looking for new love as a Band-Aid, right? If you're still kind of in this uncomfortable energy of where are we and my person's doing me dirty and I don't want to spend time with them, so I'm just going to go off and, maybe you're looking for a hit it and quit it. And I'm not here to judge. That's fine. But it's saying if you're looking for a hit it and quit it with a Libra, there's something there that the universe is like, no. Are we really going to do that? No. No, we're not. Tell me about the Pisces. Sag and Pisces are huge in this reading. Chemistry. There's chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. The single Pisces. Who's the Pisces that is single that you're interested in? There's chemistry there. And then express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Again, what we were saying with the fives. What's missing? The Five of Wands. Wands by nature are communication, expression, right? Have the conversation. Express your love. If you want to save this, by all means, Capricorn. It's in your power, but you have to decide what you actually want, as does your person. I think you both are kind of having I almost said a meeting of the minds. I think that's what you need to have, but every time you try and have that, it goes sour. It's like there's too much zesty tempers involved when you try and have like a very clear conversation. That's why it's saying by putting this on pause, it's going to allow you to gather your thoughts and come back with a more, like an open mind, yes, but an ability to have a conversation and not want to rip your person's head off. Time heals all wounds. All right, Capricorn, that's what I got for you. All right, we're going to go backwards. So let's do Virgo. Let's do my Virgo gang out there. Virgos, what's up? How you guys been? You beautiful earth babies. Happy birthday. It's almost your birthday season, depending on when you watch this. I hope you have, had, however, a happy birthday. Virgo babes, tell me about Virgo's love life. The person they're thinking of. Virgo, if you don't currently have a person, if you're not thinking of anyone in particular, well, that's okay. This might not be your message, or it may resonate for you later down the line, okay? Interesting. You have a soulmate with a water sign, and they're still thinking about you. This is someone from your past that is still thinking about you. You may have met many years ago when you were younger, when you were kids, high school, college, whatever. They may actually have another family, or they may have grown up and had kids and had a wife or a husband or a this and a that, but they still think about you. There's a very sweet, there's a sweetness about you. They like the smell of your perfume or the smell of the candles you burned or your cologne or your something about the scent. They reminisce about the scent. Interesting. They buy that scent. I'm getting like perfume and cologne. They buy that scent because it reminds them of you, even if this was like 16 years ago or something like that. Interesting. Well, interesting. I'm not going to judge, but that's interesting. Okay, moving on. Is it interesting? I think it's interesting. All right. In your heart, you're thinking about an Aquarius. Or your wish fulfillment is with this person of the past. Ooh, are you going to get a cute one? I love when people get cute ones. Yeah, okay, so this person who is coming up in your spread, I don't know if it's who you're thinking about because sometimes there can be multiple people. Just hang with me. This person who I'm fairly certain is a water sign because literally their entire spread is water. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It doesn't have to be. It could be someone who's just very emotionally mature, King of Cups. Could be female as well. I want to be very clear on that. Gender is like a non-issue here, okay? Male, female, whatever. You're very likely water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, probably has another person in their life, but the romance, the passion, it's void. It's not satisfying them because they are thinking about you. They're thinking about their childhood with you. Does that make sense? Or I don't even know if something about if you both have children. Is there like a play group you guys drop your kids off at daycare and that's how you know? There's something about the link of the children. If it's not literally your children, it's it could be that you knew them in childhood or I'm almost sort of being called to say like your inner child or their inner child. It feels like you guys have spent lifetimes together. Interesting. All right, that makes sense. Soulmate energy is coming up in their heart for you, Virgo. Did you guys go on a picnic together or something about tea? Did you go out to tea or make them a cup of tea or watch the intuitive teacup readings? No, I'm just kidding. Something about tea, like a kettle. Tea. I don't know what that is, but you'll know if it's your message. All right, so then where are you? All right, yeah. So you haven't thought about this person in a long time, or you've made the assumption that it could never be. Very likely because you may have looked them up on social media and maybe you know like, oh, they have a husband, they have a wife, they have a girlfriend, and so it pains your heart a little bit, but because of that, I think you try not to think about it because you're just like, all right, well, I don't want to, it's like, why waste the effort? Why put myself through the agony of lusting or longing after someone who's taken? I don't know how long they're going to be taken. I just have to be honest there. But we'll see, right? Yeah, there's a reunion in your future. And again, if you're not looking for someone from the past, that's fine. You don't have to take on these messages. But you have a lot of cards indicating that there's unfinished business with someone and you're both thinking about each other. You'll know if this is your message because the wish fulfillment is to be with this person from your past. And again, I don't mean to make this a cop-out, but sometimes Six of Cups, it's soulmate energy. So if you don't know who this person is, they could have been a soulmate in another lifetime, right? I can't neglect to say that because that is part of the definition of this card in tarot, right? So again, use your logic, use your intuition, but yeah, there's a Three of Cups are still upright in the basket. For me, this is saying there's a chance to reconcile, to reunite. Okay, so this is going to help some of you weed things out. This is probably not someone you have a lot of baggage with in terms of arguments and fights and this and that, because the overall message here is that you both think back very fondly about each other. So this would not be the player who always kept you on pause, who was always using you, abusing you. It's just not that. It's not. The memories you have of this person are quite positive. The sorrow or the uncomfortable energy you're feeling is surrounding the fact that you think or believe or know that they are with someone else, or you've seen them, again, probably on social media with someone else. And so there's an assumption. I actually like this, Virgo, because you're like, oh, it's off limits, it's off guard. I can't really touch that even though I want to. And universe, in a way, I'm almost getting there, not commemorating, but they're applauding your understanding to not nose your way into someone else's life when clearly they're not romantically available. It's almost like universe is like, all right, Virgo, all right. Like, Virgo knows what's up. They're not here to cause drama. They're not here to be like the third party. But with that, universe is trying to make your wishes come true. This is kind of a cute message. I'm kind of into it. Yeah, universe is orchestrating something where you get your wish. So again, it might not be this wish, but something big is coming in for you, something cosmic. Particularly in Aquarius season, which, that's not around the corner. That's going to be, let's see, February, I think, is Aquarius, or early, is it late? I got this. Late January into like mid-February-ish. That's a timestamp for some of you. There's going to be a victory there. There's going to be a victory, potentially with the Leo. It could be an Aquarius you're dealing with. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. Again, something about children is very, very important here. Did this person used to babysit your kid or help you with childcare? Was this the like a day school teacher, a kindergarten teacher? Something about doing arts and crafts with children. It's really cute. Candle making. Do you make candles, Virgo? Are you a little witch doing magic candle spells? Be careful though, right? Be careful with that. I'm not here to tell you what to do. You should do what you want to do, but it does have to do with focusing on your own entrepreneurial, I don't even know why that's coming up, but your entrepreneurship, that type of energy in your life. If you're looking to start something, when you focus your energy on that, it shows the universe that you love yourself, that you're willing to invest your time, love, energy in your own ideas, in your own livelihood, in your own growth as a person. That's what I mean. The universe wants to usher in blessings when you align with like a higher vibration. Yeah. There's an element of fame or celebrity. You do something that catches the eye of many people. Maybe you are Instagram famous, or you're going to do some sort of video that goes viral or something like that. There's an element, small. Or, I mean, it doesn't have to be. I'll be honest, with the Star and the Six of Wands, it could be huge, right? I'm not the tarot reader who's going to tell you you're going to win the mega bucks. That's just not how I read cards. But there's potential for this to be very big, in which case maybe that's what gets this person's attention. Maybe you guys haven't spoken in years and all of a sudden you're on the television being interviewed and, they reach out to you because of that or something like that. Now, let's be realistic. The element of fame, whether that's your message or not, cool, whatever. For some of you, that's confirmation. Keep kicking ass on your business because, it attracts a lot of eyes. Someone here is at a bit of a crossroads. You might be at a crossroads in your career. Your person is at a crossroads in love. Absolutely. They're like, do I stay with the person I'm with now even though we've run out of love? That's a rough message. That seems so sad to me. That someone's willing to compromise their own wants and desires simply because they once loved someone. It's like they're not releasing it even though they clearly have love for you. All right, give me advice and guidance for Virgo, though, because I have very strict, I don't want to say it, policies on what I'm willing to do with the energies, because I just can't condone as a reader, put your life on pause, wait for this person. I'm never going to tell you to do that, because I personally don't think that's good advice. It doesn't help you on your spiritual path to not grow and develop individually, right? So it's not to say you can't keep the idea of someone in your back pocket. Maybe they reach out to you on a rainy day. But ultimately, this is action. What are you striving towards? What is it that you want to achieve and accomplish this week, this month, in this lifetime, right? Set your goals high because, baby, they're coming in. You do have blessings coming in. There is a sense of loss about the past. For some of you, this absolutely is someone from another lifetime, like a karmic partnership that keeps replaying itself. If you're asking about the Aquarius, you already know. You already know the situation there. Trust your intuition about the Aquarius. If the Aquarius is riddled with red flags and infidelity, the Spirit is saying, what are you asking me? You know about the Aquarius. And if it's not that, if the Aquarius loves you and professes their love to you, and you're the one who's like, I don't know. The universe is like, you do know. Then you're not interested. Like, I say this in a loving, gentle way. Universe is saying, don't waste your time asking me about the Aquarius because you already know. You already know the answer. Whether it's good or bad, you already know, Virgo. I don't know why that message is very, very important here. Now, if it's not an Aquarius, it also has to do with long-term wish fulfillment. There's a victory in something alongside your mother. If there's been issues with the mother, again, good, bad, negative, positive, there's a victory there. There's a positive outcome regarding something with your mother. Or if, okay, so I don't know if this is positive, but positive results on the pregnancy test. So again, if you're not looking to get pregnant, that's just, again, a guidance from the universe. There's positive results on a pregnancy test. Maybe that has to do with you. Maybe it's your best friend. Maybe, whatever. Especially with the water sign, the Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Your Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces is either going to impregnate you or get impregnated. I'm just kidding. That's not for everyone, but it is saying if you're not looking for that, then hold on to practicing safe sex. That's important. Someone is holding on to something to their own detriment. They're not releasing what the universe is asking them to. The universe is asking one or both of you to have faith. Have faith in the universe. Sometimes letting go of something is the best way to welcome in new blessings. Well, it is, always, right? But it doesn't mean those new blessings won't end up being something from your past. 2 more cards for Virgo. 5 of Cups again. Yeah, there's some struggle here. You have 5 of Cups twice. And the 4 of Cups twice, too. Interesting. So you have it coming up here. 5 of Cups. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm showing you the wrong card. 4. Sorry. Give me a second. 4 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 5 of Cups. Okay, sorry. Here we go. All right, 5 of Cups twice, 4 of Cups twice. This is boredom, complacency, a lack of feelings, or I believe it's the moon in Cancer. It's like our natural tendency to want something more emotionally. And yeah, you're a human being. That's normal. So what is lacking love? Where in your life are you seeking new avenues of love, of abundance, of whatever it is for you? Passion. Here it's like this fear or a recognition that what we thought we wanted is not what we're getting. That's very important here. It doesn't mean you were wrong. It doesn't mean what you were feeling wasn't justified, but there's a hard realization or an epiphany that what I thought I was putting my time and effort into, it's actually not giving me the love back that I want, that I deserve. So again, there's a need to release, let go, right? Again, align with the universe. Ask for what it is that you want, but there's a need to get very real with yourself. Some of you need to write out what it is that you want. I'm literally getting like images in a journal, because you may actually recognize like that you've graduated from what you initially settled for. Praise Spirit. That's a good message. You have graduated from what you initially settled for in love, right? I'm reading for love. That's what I mean. You're due for something so much bigger or something so much more, but there's a need to have faith and not control the details of who or what. Go for what you want, aim for the stars, shoot big. But then eventually it's like, okay, I'm going to give it to God. I'm going to give it to the universe, because I know that they're going to bring me like the real soulmate, the one I truly need. Flat out, for some of you, it's your King of Cups from the past. I'm not going to say it's not, because for a lot of you, that's coming through very strong. But is it the same King of Cups that you're thinking it is? Is there another water sign out there, or whoever, that has feelings for you, but they haven't come forward to speak yet? Anyway, Virgo, that was a pretty solid reading. Let's move on to, last but not least, the Taurus squad. What up, Taurus? How are you guys? I missed you. I took a little break, but I'm back. I'm back, baby. I'm ready to do it. Tell me about Taurus's love life, please. Taurus. 3 cards for their person and 3 cards for what the universe wants you to know about it. Some of you have mild feelings or a flirtatious nature. Let's see. With someone you're going to have a reunion with. Someone you're looking forward to seeing. It could be a Cancer. Is it a Cancer that walked away from you, or you walked away from them at one point? Interesting. Couple more cards. Taurus. You definitely have a lot of Leo energy coming up in your person's spread. They have a big heart. They think with their heart. They're very open. They're very warm. You feel warm when you're with them. It's almost like you get the tingles, or what is that expression? Like I don't know. Like they set your heart on fire. It makes your heart flutter when you're with them. That's cute. That's a cute message, Taurus. Taurus. All right. Yeah, for a lot of you, there's a Leo and Taurus. So 2 fixed zodiac signs. That could be interesting. Let's see here. Your person is, hold on. I'm getting kind of 2 contradictory messages. I was going to say wanting to take it to the next level, but then there's a group of you where they're wanting to leave it behind. Okay, so for some of you, 3 of Cups is a very important symbol and message here, which 3 of Cups is typically celebrations, reunions, lightheartedness. It's Cancerian energy, so cups, love, getting together with people who fill our cups, who make us feel, lovely and delightful. Sometimes it does involve reunions or seeing people that you haven't seen in a while. Oh my God, seriously, you can't make this up, right? So you do have 3 of Cups twice. Sorry, I just bumped my camera there. But also there's something very important about the way these cups are distributed in the card with the 8 of Cups, which is about walking away, seeking emotional fulfillment elsewhere, realizing like you've reached max capacity of happiness with a person or in a situation, in an environment. So it's going off, having faith that your 9 of Cups is still out there. Okay, this pretty much seals it for me. I think what this is you guys took a break from someone, Taurus, whether they broke up with you, you broke up with them, whatever. There was a need to go out and something about there's plenty of fish in the sea. This person was, metaphorically casting their line out to see what bites they could get. Maybe they're on the dating apps. But in their heart, they always kind of knew they wanted to be with you. Now, I don't know if that's how you feel, but, we'll look into that. And, I mean, quite possibly, maybe you're the one who I heard brought the tower down. The one who maybe was like, hey, let's take a break. Even if that was your doing, this person still hopes to get back into your life. They still hope for a reunion with you because there's love there. This person may be significantly younger than you, or you may view them as very immature. This person has dreams about starting over with you, or at minimum dreams about reuniting, reconciling with you. It might be an Aries. This could also just be a friend who you haven't seen in a long time. Maybe you graduated college and it's been 10 years. And for some reason, there's some interaction where you guys come back into each other's life. Maybe you're not even anticipating romance, and then boom, something blossoms and it's joyous. Look how happy this card is. Betty White, Golden Girls Tarot. I love it. Maybe the name Rose is important. Maybe the color red. I don't know. There's something very joyful about this person getting a second chance. Because, yeah, you have Page of Wands twice. There's communication and bits of flirtation. Again, warmth. You have all this fire energy with Leo. It doesn't have to be a Leo, but by nature, this person is very warm. Their presence is very, almost like, okay, some of you are like drinking and getting very flushed, rosy cheeks. Okay, that's why Rose came up. This person may like to drink, and maybe that's what gets you into trouble a little bit. Maybe you guys indulge in some tasty beverages and real feelings start to come out, and flirtation. Absolutely. I'm seeing 10 of Cups here. It's not coming out, but I can see the little outline of it. I'll show you what I'm looking at here. Do you see that little rainbow with the 2 of Cups, right? Just the 2 of you? Can I do this? There we go. There's potential for 10 of Cups here, but it's not here yet. In fact, there's a lot to get through. So that says to me, you have to get through kind of all these cards to get to your 10 of Cups. Right? So, I mean, it's too many to look through. That's really not your tarot reading. But it's saying, consider this, because there could be something really good down the line there for you. You may play on a sports team with this person, or you may work with them in an environment that's very competitive. But it's playful competitive. It's fun competition. It's friendly competition. You may have met them, in like some sort of sports league. You guys may go to the same gym. This person may kind of tease you or taunt you in a competitive manner, but it's cute. It's not like a threat. It's the way you guys flirt. It's very like, bet I can beat you to the whatever, and then you guys, race there and see who wins. It is a little bit immature, but it's very cute. There's a competitive spirit or nature about this person. Are you dealing with a Leo? Are you dealing with a Leo? But you bring this person warmth. They enjoy being with you. You make them smile. They like how you smile. They're almost like, I don't want to say obsessed because that sounds creepy. It's not about that, but they're into you. And again, I don't mean to make this creepy like male, female gaze, whatever, but they watch you a lot. Especially in your workplace, I'm almost getting you guys make like sales calls. I'm seeing like Wolf of Wall Street vibes where it's like a very heated, intense workspace, but you guys are like crushing it on making inventory, sales, whatever. And it's something about when they see you happy, it brings them joy. Ooh, I kind of like this person, Taurus. And so maybe this whole situation of you guys drinking too much and there was like flirtation, maybe that happened already and someone put an end to it, like, oh, we work together, we probably shouldn't, but we're cool, like we're friends. Again, that might be coming around again. Interesting, yeah. All right, so let's look at the energy here. What's going on with this? So you have the Page of Cups. Interesting how you both have the Page of Cups. In your thoughts, did you hold off on a business trip or some type of travel so that you could be with them or so that you could spend an extra day helping them on something? Did you put off plans to help them with something? Again, confirmation for some of you. Okay, some of you are at a bit of a crossroads because you're already involved with someone who is not the person we've been talking about. And maybe that's why this person, I don't mean this as a voyeuristic thing, but they watch you from afar because they get pleasure around you. They like being around you, but there's a sense of, okay, it's off limits past this point because it's possible. I don't know if you're married, but it might be clear to this other person that you definitely have someone in your life. And so maybe that's why all this 3 of Cups energy is coming up, right? 3 people, 3 hearts. Just saying, it doesn't have to be that, but this person purposely dresses up to get your attention. That makes sense. I mean, Taurus is my second house of the zodiac, value, money, possessions. This person essentially, it's not materialistic. I'm not saying that at all, but there's something about the appearance of how this person wants to project their image to you, they dress up for you. They, male or female, whatever. They do their hair. They put extra makeup on. There's something about they want to, again, like perform well for you. So this might be someone you work with. It could be if you are the supervisor of a team of people, there's like almost like a teacher-student dynamic here. I literally am like, they want to perform for you. I'm like, that sounds kind of sexual, but I'm not going to make it a thing. And then you literally get this card. Harley Spencer Tarot. It's the badass tarot deck. Will work for sex. Taurus. They're trying to get your attention. So, I was saying they put on a show for you. They do their hair, their makeup, their clothing. Especially if you're dealing with a Leo, it's like they show up in a ball gown and like, oh, this old thing, like, or the opposite. It's like, I'm not trying to make this a gender thing, but I have to be honest, that's sort of what I'm getting here. It's like they show more cleavage when you're around. Or do you understand what I mean? It's like they're purposely like flexing their bicep at their desk when you go by. There's something about sexuality and the body is very important here. You guys may work in marketing or advertisement. It could be a model, someone who, again, fashion industry, clothing type stuff. You guys know where the weight room is? I just thought of that from Tommy Boy. It's fine, I'll check it out. That's how he hits on girls. Do you know where the weight room is? Something about the body and sexuality is very important here. And I mean, yes, this is a love tarot reading. I get the obvious message, but there's something, I don't know if that has to do with your career or doing something that is like controversial regarding gender or sexuality and what you do. Again, probably for your job. Yeah, so you have Ace of Pentacles, who you're going to make a solid offer to. You have a choice. You're at a crossroads in a sense. Something about money has to do with this decision too. So maybe, again, that could be your job. Maybe you give loans or something like that. You're deciding between two, Taurus. That's what I get. It's positive in that you have options. But for a lot of you, I am sort of getting a message that you're already kind of taken. And yeah, this person in a sense is an instigator, but not. They go back and forth of knowing that they have to watch from the sidelines because you're already teamed up with someone. You're already married or dating. But at the same time, they're just like, oh, hey, Taurus, how's your day? And it's like, well, look at them. Like, they're, like she's naked. She's trying to get your attention. And it doesn't have to be a she. It could easily be a male as well. But it's hard. It's hard, isn't it? Sorry, my throat is scratchy. Give me a second. So a lot of you, your action is you're going to go towards a Leo. If that message means something to you, you have a lot of cards of Leo. It could also be an Aries. This person has I don't know which person is which, because for some of you, there is a third storyline coming through. The person who talked to you about what they're afraid of, if they have a fear of something and you had to give them like a little pep talk, that's the person you're going to end up going towards romantically, at least for the time being. Again, I'm being called to say if there was like a late night where there was a lot of alcohol consumed, again, there's no judgment here. You guys, let loose, and you actually probably had a very deep connection, a deep moment where you talked about things that were very deep inside you, vulnerabilities, things that happened in your past. There was something about that connection. It was very strong. And so maybe you're going to pursue more of that, Page of Wands, right? It's not brand new. It's coming back around to grow, to expand. Conversation, flirtation. The crown, the symbol of a crown. I don't know if that's a logo or your pack of cigarettes or something about a crown. Crown Royal, is that what you were drinking? I don't know, something about a crown is important. And it's just to be clear, I'm not looking at King or Queen of Cups. It's nothing like that. It's that little crown she's wearing. That's important. Oh, a birthday crown. If somebody made like almost like a child, like, cut out of, construction paper, something about a birthday crown. So maybe your person is a Leo or whatever. You're going to a Virgo's party or something like that. I don't know. The birthday crown. And then it's like taking the hat off. Again, undressing. Clothing is very important here. Okay. If you do something in fashion or modeling, the way models run off stage and they have to change very quickly and undo this and undo that, you may have already seen this person kind of naked. Does that make any sense to some of you? Particularly fashion industry people or something similar to that. If there's like modeling and you're sketching the thing and there's something about, it does have to do with your work. There's something very drawn to the person's body or vice versa. If you, for those of you who, again, relate to the message of sharing a very deep conversation together, this is saying it will probably lead to something more sexual, right? I mean, this is layered with sexuality, this whole message, where if it's like the clothing comes off. That's sort of what I get. And to me as a reader, the strength card, again, this is just a personal way I read the card. Not so much this one, but in general, when I see the strength card, it's about like the beast within us, right? Taming the lion. It's the suppression of our sexuality. Well, it's not going to be suppressed any longer. It's like she throws up her head. It's like, oh, fuck it. Clothes comes off. Especially at the beach house, at the beach. There's a party at like a beach house or a resort or something. I don't know if it's tropical, but you understand what I mean. Like the weather's warm, people are sweating, clothing is coming off. That's, good Lord, Taurus. Potentially with a Scorpio. And that is your divine counterpart, is it not? Yeah. For some of you, there's a Scorpio. I actually don't have a lot of major arcana here. I have Leo and Scorpio. But guys, it could be any sign, right? We know this. Lot of Leo. Two of Cups, beautiful. Okay, so there's something about the transition of like a drunken crazy night actually becomes something quite formal. It becomes like, hey, want to go out to dinner at like, it doesn't have to be like a fancy place, but they actually want to woo and romance and like wine and dine you. If before it was just like, I noticed getting people just at the bar until like 1 a.m. with like their head on the bar and like telling each other all their intimate stories and details, even if it wasn't sexual, right? It was just a strong connection. Again, Page of Wands, someone takes it to the next level and it's like, hey, do you want to go out to dinner? There's an invite. Two of Cups. This is like a date card to me. It's going out for a date, but it's not sloppy. It's purposeful. It's planned. There's more intention there to it. But you have to choose one. You can't have them both. That's what the universe is saying. You're Two of Pentacles, you're deciding between which body, which person, which job. Universe is saying, throw up the blockings on one. Like, you need to block one. You need to remove one from your life. But, I mean, this is beautiful. It bodes well. So, I mean, trust your intuition, Taurus, right? You're very intuitive. So, choose the one that sets you free, that is a breath of fresh air. The one that's staring you down in the face, but you're not acknowledging or you're refusing to acknowledge it, there's a reason why it was brought to you. Yeah. All right, Taurus, that's what I got for you. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what resonates. I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye.